Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another budgeting video. Today we are going to be doing the last check-in for the month of June. I thought I would take y'all along with me as I do that, and I will close out this budget and show y'all how I do that in case you're interested. And then in the next video I will be setting up July's budget. So let's just get on into this. I don't want this video to be super long for y'all. Today, let's flip over here to the weekly check-in. We are doing the 22nd through the 30th. Now, I didn't film these 2 weeks, I don't think, and I didn't film all of my husband's checks because I just feel like they're the same. Every week, everything was the same. So instead of just filming the same video 5 times, I think I filmed the first and second, and now I'm going to film the last to show you how to wrap up your budget. But I don't want to waste y'all's time, or I don't want you to be bored or anything like that. So, but if you ever have any questions, leave them down below. I'm happy to answer any questions. Of course, I don't know everything. I don't know a lot about budgeting. Actually, I'm still really new, but I'm always, open to talk with y'all if you have any questions when I'm not making a video or something. Okay, so let's go the 22nd through the 30th. Grocery. Let's see. So we had $6 at Dollar General, another $6, $33 at Ingles, $7 at Walmart, $100 at Aldi, and $81. $233. So for grocery, we spent $233, which left us with $0. Which actually we went over that. I told you in my first video I was struggling to stick to a budget. Not stick to a budget, but I was going to be over budget, and I knew that. And I was going to have to figure out a way to get by that. I did do like some pantry meals and, cleaning out my freezer, but we still went over. And what I did was I had a lot of extra gas. I guess where I'm not picking up and dropping off kids at school because it's summer, I had a lot of extra gas money. So I just took a little of that, and I'm just going to, and I'll show you that here in a minute when we go through my gas. But I'm still going to leave my budget the same because we just have one more month, and then everything goes back. I'll need my gas money. My grocery budget should go back down. It should, all level out in a month. So I'm just going to leave it. So for our gas, we had 40 for my husband, 60 for me is 100, and then right here grocery 49. So I had to use 49 there. So 149 came out of my gas. And no, it wasn't all gas, but that's what it was used for, or that's where it came from. So I'm just taking it out of there and calling it gas. I'm not somebody that's like, I've got to have every little thing just perfect. I'm okay with doing it this way. I'm sure there are tons of other people that do it a whole lot better than me, but for me it works and it's fine. So $2.95 minus $1.49. $2.95 minus $1.49. I should have $1.46 remaining. So what I'm going to do with that, and let's check that to make sure everything's like it's supposed to be. If I look right here in my gas for the month, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I really had a lot of extra gas money left, especially if you consider that almost $50 I spent on groceries. So I had even more left. So you can see how much my gas guzzling truck uses when I actually drive it. We're really just staying at home a lot this summer. Well, we are going and doing some things, but no like big trips, or at least not yet. But I'm going to set this here. I think I'm going to just put this in with my grocery money for next month. So normally I have $700. I will have $846 to work with, and then I won't have to worry at all. And then if I have any left over the next month, we'll figure it out. Okay, unbudgeted. So unbudgeted, we had $11.81 at Walmart, $3.99 at Walmart, $3.21 in a vending machine. I'm gonna skip that and come back. Sphinx, $8.50, and that's snacks. My kids or me won. And then my husband did vending again. So $32.41. So we did have, seems like a little more unbudgeted expenses than normal, but I did just cover that with my buffer. And none of them were necessities. It was just, we were out and, my husband swiped a card or something, but we had the money to cover it, no big deal. But then there was a big deal. I have a yearly renewal for an antivirus, I guess that's what you call it software. It covers everything in our house. And it actually was more than this, but I had some money in PayPal that covered it. But what wasn't covered was $85.84. They did send out a reminder, so it's not their fault. It's completely my fault. They sent out a reminder like a month ahead of time, and I forgot. And so that came out, and that put us in the negative. It stinks, but it happens. I do have overdraft protection, so they just put the money back in to cover it, and I'll have to pay it back. Now, the reason I did not include this in my weekly check-in, because this is not going to come out of my husband's check or like the money that was there. I'm just going to have to transfer some money and just pay that overdraft protection or fee or whatever it was. Whatever we owe, I'm just going to have to transfer that and pay that. So I wrote it there because, things happen. Nobody's budget's perfect. But I did not include it in my weekly check-in. Okay. So that's it for checking in. Now we are going to close out our budget. Okay, let's see. Let's have a green and a red pen. Red. Okay. So for income, I guess I gotta open this back up. For income, let's add this up and we'll figure out exactly what our income was compared to what we budgeted. 620.67, 620.68, 620.67, 623.36, 620.68, 3106.06. I'm gonna go ahead and write that there if I can. I think I'll write it this way. Y'all, I write big. I try to be all nice and neat, but I just write big and I can't help it. Okay, back to this. 3106.06. So I did have, and I've said this before, I did have some extra income. I was saving it up because I was going to get a camera or some things for my shop for some new items I wanted to make, but the antivirus went through PayPal and it just completely cleaned that out. So I'm starting over with that. Actually, I was thinking about getting another planner to make stickers for different sizes. I was going to get a new Erin Condren, and I had just about enough money, and then it cleared me out. But anyways, I'll start over, no big deal. But so these bills, these are my fixed expenses. They were exactly what I thought they would be, and that was their total. Can y'all see that? And then over here, so eating out, I already got these. We had enough money for these. Eating out, we did not have enough money. We didn't have any money in our envelope. Okay, just all honesty here, we still ate out. I swiped a little credit card we have, and then I immediately went and paid it off with our savings. So I'm not perfect. I didn't do like no eating out for the month. I wish I could, but I didn't. All right. For our gas, let's see. We budgeted $5.80. We had $1.46 left. $4.34. So we definitely were good there. Groceries, we spent all of that. And we did go over, but we used the gas money, you know, whatever. I'm not getting into all that. Spending, we didn't have any thing in there to spend. Miscellaneous, we didn't have anything in there to spend. Okay, here's where it gets tricky, and I have racked my brain just over and over trying to figure this out, and I think I'm making it harder than it needs to be, but I need y'all's help. I need, you know, what do you think here? What I've been doing in the past was writing what I put in my buffer and then writing my unbudgeted. But then I am counting that money twice, correct? So if I put, say, $100 in my buffer and then I have 99 in unbudgeted, I didn't, if I add that up, that's going to be 199 coming out of my budget. But really, it was 99 here and 1 here, correct? Am I doing this right? Like, you don't know how long I sat and thought about this. It even kept me awake last night. I was like, I've been doing this wrong for months and months. But that's right. I would subtract these two, I think. So that's what I'm going to do here. If I'm doing this wrong, somebody please correct me. Like, I don't know why I'm making this so hard. But anyways, let's add these up. And then I'm going to subtract them and put what was actually put in my buffer after my expenses. If that's not correct, somebody please comment down below and correct me. But for the buffer, 2747, 1748, 1747, 2016, 4748, 130.06. Can I write that small? I did it. Okay, unbudgeted. So let me make a little note here, because I can't remember nothing these days. Unbudgeted. 5786, 905, 25, 14, 32, 41, 124.46. So if I subtract these two, 130.06 minus 124.46, I really just put 560 into my buffer. All the rest of that was spent in unbudgeted expenses. Now, am I doing that correct? I think so. Goodness, who knows? Somebody please comment below and let me know, what are your thoughts on this? Am I messing up? I think that's correct. I think all these months I've been doing it wrong, but I don't know. Who knows? Okay, 124.46. Now, I am going to show, just so I know what I did with it. I'm sorry, I keep opening and closing and flipping. So I know what I did with it. I'm going to add this in, but I did not keep track of this. In my sinking funds here, it was all extra. That was all fun money. We used it, or we're going to use it for summer, whatever we want to do. We've had a lot of fun, you know, just having extra money to spend however we want to, and I didn't even keep track of it. So we have 70, 80, 80, 80, 50, 360. Let me write that there. Okay. And right here beside it, I'm just going to write fun, so I know exactly, if I look back, where it went, and I'll remember, yeah, I didn't track what we did with that. Okay, so let's add that up. 179, 1749, 2471, 434, 700, 560, 360, 124.46, 1845.26. So yes, that's a lot more than what it normally is, but we had the 5 paychecks this month, so we had a little more to work with. But as you can see, nothing was, in the negative, or we didn't have enough to cover. Everything was good. So overall, I feel like this budget was a good month. It's always a good month when you have an extra paycheck, right? Okay. So we're going to just add these up. This is the money, because I'm a month ahead. All this goes for July, where I'm going to pay all my bills, and then like all my cash envelopes are full and ready to go for the entire month. I don't have to worry about anything. Now, normally a lot of these don't get filled because there's just not enough. But like I said, we had an extra paycheck, so everything worked out really good. So I'm going to quickly go through, make sure it all equals what it's supposed to. So 129 times 5. 645. Did that one wrong, didn't I? 60, 60. You don't even see. I ask you this like you're going to tell me. I wish you could. 35, 179, 15, 30, 200, all right. So everything is completely filled. We're going to add these up to make sure it equals out, and then we should be good. And it does. It is always nice when everything works out the first try. And that does not happen a lot. I'm going to write it sideways again. Like I said, I write way too big. Alrighty. So everything equaled out. Next month should be great as far as our budget, because everything's covered. That will be so nice not to have to worry about. Alright. So if y'all stuck around this whole time, I really appreciate it. I hope your month has gone well, and I hope your July is even better. Stick around. I'm going to be, my next video, we will be setting up our July budget. Thank y'all so much for watching this. Please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, all of the good things. And I will catch you on the next video. Thanks, y'all. Bye.